Hi, this is Madeline and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to make an awesome Valentine's Day wreath. So I saw this wreath over at a Dollartree, so it's just $1, and I thought wouldn't it be cool to have a wreath, a DIY wreath on my door. I have one now for Christmas, but I would like to have one for Valentine's, and believe it or not, Valentine's Day is only a few weeks away. Before you know it, it'll be here, and I wanted to show you how you can create a customized, handcrafted Valentine's Day wreath that would be sure to make your front door look spectacular. So here are the things that you'll need: sufficient yarn to cover the frame, cardstock, a hole puncher, scissors, the wreath frame, glue sticks, glue gun, and the Pom Pom maker. So the first thing that you will do is you will take your darkest, of course you do not have to do an ombre style wreath, you can do it whatever color you want, but you will attach the first yarn that you will use to the tip of this wreath. So you would add a little bit of hot glue there, and then you would do a little bit of hot glue here, and then you would sort of wrap it around until wherever you would like to stop. Since I have 4 different kinds, I'm going to somewhat divide it in 4 and do 4 segments of yarn. I'll show you what that looks like. So here is the first yarn that I used. You'll notice there's a few gaps where I have to use, I'm going to have to go back with the glue just to make sure that it's evenly spread out. And then you'll also notice there's a few sections where I did the hot glue. And once it's all done, I will go back and take some of that excess glue off in those points. We will also be doing Pom Poms, so those Pom Poms will also cover a lot of the mistakes that or a lot of the gluing parts that you'll see. So now I am going to start on the next color. Like I said, we can come back after it's all been looped around the frame and fix the spots that have a little bit too much glue that's noticeable. So we are officially at the halfway point. I will now make with the remaining of the yarn, I will make the Pom Poms with these little hand tools. So now we're going to move on, like I mentioned before, to making the Pom Poms. And to make the Pom Poms is actually pretty simple. You need to essentially wrap the yarn around this loop, and then wrap yarn around this loop, and then you will essentially close them back. You will snip through here. I mean, you would snip the looped part of the yarn, and then do the same to the opposite side, and then you would use a string to pull it, and I'm going to show you how you do that. So I have gone ahead and winded the yarn around both arms of the Pom Pom maker. And so what I tend to do next is that I grab a piece of yarn and I cut a small length. Have it ready at hand. You'll need this to tie the pom pom together. And so then what you do is that you will get in between, if you see there's like a line right there, you're going to go in between that line and cut away. It looks sort of like that. On the other side, sorry, I have some yarn strings up my nose. On this side, you'll do the same thing. Okay, so now all the yarn has been cut. Now, in order to make sure that it's secure and tied, you need to take the yarn and you will bring the yarn through the space that you cut and pull it all the way in. And that will allow you to secure the yarn in place. So the way that I do is that I lay the yarn down right above on each side, and then I will take it like this, make a loop, like if you're gonna tie it, and then I just pull through. I do this. And so once I do that, I do a quick little knot to make sure that it's tight and it won't let go. So then what you do next is that you open it up and then you're able to pull the two halves away and you end up with this little puff ball. Isn't it cute? I think it's cute. It obviously needs a haircut, right? Because it's uneven, but a quick little trim to make sure that it's even on all sides, and you have yourself a pom pom. Let's see. So that is how it looks. And so essentially what you are going to do, you're going to make sufficient pom poms to cover this. So the idea is that you'll have pom poms. Oops, sorry. The idea is that you'll have pom poms going all the way across. You see? And so we will continue to do that until we are completely covered. I am going to continue with the whole ombre look. So I'm going to be doing this lighter color all the way up to here, I believe, and then the lighter one all the way here. Then I will do some mix of light ones and dark ones a little bit here, specifically more where the glue is at so that you can't notice it as much. And then we're going to then go and create these cards, small little cards to attach to your wreath. Folks, so this is what it looks like so far. I have about three, I would say three more little puff balls to make to finish this one, and then I will move on to the lighter one, which is this one. So this would be like around here. So it takes a little while, but it's not like a difficult project to make. It's fairly simple. It's literally wrapping the yarn around the frame and then creating this with this little handy dandy tool. And then also, like I mentioned, we will be making some Valentine cards to sort of arrange on this area to sort of give it a little bit more of a handcrafted look. Okay folks, so I have completed all the Pom Poms. I have made all of them. I actually wanted to finish it off with white, but I ran out of white. So in order to finish the project, I just used what I had. And since I had tons of this yarn still left, this is what I used. And this is what it looks like. So what we will be doing next is we're going to decorate the sides here. I am thinking of making some Valentine cards that I can stick around here. And that also will help cover up some of the spots that have the glue and also just make it a little bit more interesting. But so far, this is how the wreath is looking. And I'm liking how it's looking so far. You may have to glue some of the puffs down so they stay still, but besides that, I think this is coming out exactly how I envisioned it. I will go ahead now and I'm going to move this aside, and what I'm going to be doing is making some cutouts. So I'm going to cut out a strip of this pink to cut out some hearts out of this, because I'm also going to be creating some hearts. So sort of imagining those Be Mine Valentine Day candy. I'm going to make some in both a light pink, a red, and a darker pink. And so those also will be hanging in some way. I'm going to arrange it on this front. So this is how I make the hearts. I actually fold a piece of cardstock in half and I cut around the shape. This allows you to get an even shape on both sides. And once you cut it out, you can then, you'll have something similar to this. And this is the template that I will use for the other cardstocks that I will be cutting out. And so on these, I'm going to write, will you be mine, Valentine, love, stuff like that. And I'm going to hang them off the Valentine's Day wreath. Okay folks, so this is what I've been working on. As you guys recall, I made the wreath already with the yarn. I am now making little things that I can attach, and I kind of wanted to do a little envelope, sort of like a Valentine, and then little hearts that are coming out of the envelope. So I'm going to attach this to the wreath, and I'm really just looking for the best place for it. I think I'm gonna be adding it right here since I already have some hot glue that's kind of not looking the best there. So I'm going to add it there, and then I'm going to show you with my hot glue gun, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Hey folks, so here is the final look to the wreath. I have created a little tiny paper envelope with a little heart coming out, some love and Be Mine hearts, and then you can also see that I created a little heart that says welcome. So now I'll show you how it looks once it's hung on my door. And there you have it folks, this wreath is now complete. If you've loved the content so far, make sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget to ring that bell to be notified when my new videos are posted. Thank you so much, have yourself an amazing day.